When somebody can't buy a house and I can see after they've applied that there's some small changes they can make and they'll qualify within 90 to 120 days, give them a credit plan. And that's what happened in this particular case. Client comes to me, I look at her situation, and I'm like, no, you're not ready to do that. But I give her a list of 3 or 4 things. I was like, if you pay down some debt, you actually get yourself a new credit card to expand your credit availability, deal with the collection, and restructure some other debt, you'll be able to buy within 90 to 120 days. And I'm happy to help you. She's like, I really, really appreciate the help. And she goes, I'll get on it and I'll call you once everything's done. I was like, awesome. So I get the call from her and I was like, wow, you got everything done? She's like, yep. And I was like, cool. And I was like, okay, let me do a soft pull on your credit so I can see where you stand today, just to make sure it's all reported correctly and we're good to go. And I'm pulling the soft pull and I look at it and I'm like, wait, the score's really low. So as I'm talking to her, I pull the old file up and the actual plan that I sent her. And I'm seeing there's really very, very little difference between the credit now and the credit then. I'm like, well, what's going on with the plan? And I basically read it back to her. And she basically goes on to explain to me why she didn't want to do each of the different things. And I was like, okay, but I gave you a plan to buy a house, and I understand you have reasons, but at the end of the day, you can't buy a house today just like you couldn't 90 days ago because you haven't followed the plan.